What is the first thing you want to do when you step in Gaza?
Although our hearts say that we need to go down, hug every single person in Gaza and say that they changed the world and we are there for them and they are not alone.
How are you dealing with the threats of the Israeli occupation till now?
We do not fear them, Hayat. We know that Itamar Ben-Gvir is a colonizer that has been distributing 10,000 rifles to colons to make harm and kill Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. And they are the war criminals. They are against international law, and they will always try to use their threat, their violence, to try to demote people to do what is the most obvious thing. We should not fear oppressive regimes like this. They are the ones that will be seeing them in The Hague eventually. And we should not take their violence and their hate to stop them from doing what is humane to do, to open a humanitarian corridor, to take food and medicine to Palestinian people that deserve that international law demands them not to hinder any mission like that. So really, we do not fear them. We are together in a global uprising of people. If they say that their statements are impactful, I would stay with the Italian dock workers that said that if they stop for even 20 minutes our flotilla, no boat from Italy or any European port will set sail again towards Israel.
131 children died from starvation till this moment. How that sounds to you and to the people in this flotilla?
This is a shame to humanity, something that we should never naturalize, should never accept, never normalize. It's something that is a man-made famine, like a regime that needs to starve children to death, cannot endure, cannot last for long. Something, such a level of cruelty needs to shock the world. It needs to move the world to stop that, to make sure that you don't cooperate with this regime in any way. We all have families here in this flotilla, Hayat, and when we see children like my baby, I have a 2-year-old daughter, when I see children being amputated without anesthesia in Gaza, I cannot even imagine the pain, because these parents, their mothers, their fathers, they love so much their children as much as I love mine. So we cannot think like this is something possible to normalize. We need to make this bring the most dignified anger that the whole world feels, but also to bring us the enthusiasm, the necessity, and the sense of urgency to do what needs to be done.
One last question. What is the first thing you want to do when you step in Gaza?
The idea of our mission is to, first of all, deliver the aid. Although our hearts say that we need to go down, hug every single person in Gaza and say that they changed the world and we are there for them and they are not alone, our first task is to make sure that they have all the aid that we're carrying here. That's the priority #1 of our mission. After that, we are gonna declare the opening of this humanitarian corridor, and then we're gonna be able to tell them that our responsibility on this mission is to make sure that this corridor remain alive. So we're trying to put away our heart and our desire to not only to get there, to hug everyone, but also to stay there. But our desire is much better, much bigger than for them to have the means to survive through this horrific situation and to endure and persevere with their steadfastness that they've shown the world and been teaching the world for so long in such a beautiful way that's changing human history.